Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we left off yesterday where I thought I was going to end up parking. I'm sure most of you have seen it by now, but we were able to finish off a little bit higher than that, and we secured our sixth top 500 trophy. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about season 33, Bite the Bullet, what that could mean. And guys, you want to stay up to date, make sure you subscribe right now to the channel. We got all the good stuff coming this week. We got Crab, we got Sneak Peeks, we got season 33 that's going to kick off live right here on this channel. All you got to do to make sure you don't miss anything is just hit that stupid button for me. Also, I found the old Warships trophy. Check this out. I don't know if you can read it, but this was actually from Finland in 2019 when we did the big launch stream. I forgot where this trophy was, but I recently found it, so I'm gonna make, like, I don't know, some kind of backdrop thing behind me at some point, but I don't know what I want to do there exactly. But either way, so let's talk quickly about season 32, guys, and then we'll go into season 33. It's time to make the switch. So season 32, I almost called it Bite the Bullet. Season 32 was interesting. Now, we can't look at the tech tree, but first off, here's where we finished out. So we got 24 and 31. And that's exactly what we needed to finish in the top 500. If you guys were watching the live stream I did yesterday on Chicken Gaming, I streamed for like 6 hours this weekend, which is a lot more than I usually stream, but we had to do it. And if you guys want to see more lives and stuff like that, make sure you subscribe to that channel. But yeah, so we made it out to number 469 with 24 and 31 stars. But the cool thing is, if we scroll down here, I actually wouldn't have made the top 500 if I didn't win that last attack. And I was very on the fence of, I think I was 24 and 16. And then what did I get? 15 stars to get to 31. Yeah, and then I was on a win streak, so I was like, okay, let's do one more, and that's really just going to seal it off. And I was very close to just parking right at 24 and 16, but we made the right call, obviously. We just barely got in there for the top 500. So this was a very difficult season. Let's look at the battles fought. 799. That's got to be a personal record. I think one season I had over 1,000, but this season was a ton of grinding, a lot of, especially right towards the end when I kind of screwed up. Admittedly, a lot of that was on myself. I could have played it a lot smarter and probably not had to attack as much to get up. But I mean, if you look at the win-loss and the draws, that's a lot of draws. That just shows me that it was a very close season, and a lot of the battles came down to just a handful of seconds. I mean, you can see the won and loss. Like, we're barely above 50%. We're literally at 50.2% win percentage. So yeah. And I mean, warships, obviously there's a lot of skill. A lot of it comes down to tech. Having the right tech at the right time, versus when everybody else has it. That I feel like the less kind of variability that there is on the tech tree, the more dependent the season becomes on just simply tech, because there's not other things that you can do that make you better than somebody in the moment. It's more so everyone's kind of got to get the same stuff at some point if they want to be able to compete, especially towards the end of the season. And I felt like that's something that this season could have done better, was having a little bit more stuff in the tech tree, especially when we compare it to Shishk's season last season, Shish's tech tree last season, where there was there's more choices, right? There's more things that we could unlock. There was more paths we could take. And there was a few different viable routes, versus I felt like this season anyways, only had, some pretty specific choices to get to. Maybe around like 5 and 6 year opened up a little bit, but even those windows closed pretty quickly. So that's how I felt on it. Overall, it was good. I'd say it was an average to maybe above average season. Nothing really stood out from it for me. There were definitely some fun points. I like the cluster grenade was definitely viable. I like that we got Brick early, and she actually remained viable throughout all the metas. So it's not like if you were without her or without a hero, then you were out of luck. Bullet was good. Kavan was good. So, I don't think I saw anybody using Everspark. Yeah, we didn't have critters this season. That was one of the big things. Definitely, we worked around it for sure, but definitely a pain point. Obviously, the biggest thing being the lack of building health. I felt like that was a nice change, and it wasn't overly like game breaking or anything like that. I don't know if I would be excited to see that again because it just made the season extremely offensive dominated and very attack quickly faster, and that gets kind of stale after a while. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below in the comment section. But bite the bullet. Let's talk about this, and let's grab our sub stuff here. And what do we have over on our hero hut? Maybe we should upgrade some of this stuff. What do you guys think? I know for the most part it's pretty useless, but I don't know. Let's do cluster grenade. I've already got it upgraded once for some reason, and I mean I've got almost 2,000 hero tokens, so I think we can go ahead and do that. But yeah, man. So let's get into some player bases and talk about bite the bullet. So what the consensus is that I've seen from everybody about bite the bullet, what it could possibly mean. Is it likely now? Disclaimer: I have not looked at the season yet. I do not have any insider information that I'm hinting at or anything like that. This is just purely my speculation. So I think what it means, what everyone's talking about, it means, and what makes the most sense is just that we have a private bullet unlocked earlier in the tech tree this season. So I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. Typically in the past when they've done that, when they've named the season after hero, or they call it I think season 27 was heroes. We had all the heroes ready to go. So bite the bullet. Maybe we get him day one. Maybe it's going to be that same Everspark bug that we saw in season 31, where we we loaded up Everspark and we had like 1,000,000 of them. Hopefully not that. Unless it works, then that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully that's not what happens. But getting bullet early, I don't, I think it's great. It excites me because I'm typically not going out of my way for bullet. Like for the most warship seasons, I feel like I either have Brick or Kavan or potentially both. I don't typically unlock bullet because he's mostly better with the troops that I don't typically use. I don't typically use heavy choppers, or sorry, I don't typically use rocket choppers. So for me, I'm excited to be able to, potentially use a hero that I don't normally unlock in the tech tree, especially if he's given to us either for free or just an easier access point throughout the season that everybody has to unlock. I think that would be cool. Yeah, other than that, other than bite the bullet, I'm not really sure what that could possibly mean. It has to be bullet. It has to be an early bullet, right? Bite the bullet. I mean, I guess they could make a weird a weird relation to barrage and artillery, even though calling those they're clearly bombs. It wouldn't really make sense to call them bullets, but imagine that if we got barrage and artillery like right off the beginning of the season. What would be interesting and something they've never done before. Let me know what you guys would think about this. Is just simply giving us some stuff. Like maybe we start the season. Maybe we start the season with heavies and flares and some other things and like stuff that we typically have to unlock in the tech tree. Maybe they just give us that right off the beginning at a certain level. And then there's other things that maybe they take away in the tech tree or just make it different like that. I think that would be interesting just to start with stuff and, maybe go ahead and clear your chest. And then you're not like required to take a path right off the start. It would allow you to really just kind of sit back, collect your chest, and just be like, I'm just going to wait and see what, what kind of proves itself to be the best strategy or proves itself to be the best meta. I think that would be really interesting just to switch things up. That's something we always harp on. We always talk about is just, making things different, making them, making players think. The last thing that we want to see is just every season starts off with heavies and flares. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it does, it just anything that's just the same just gets repetitive and stale after a while, right? So that's the kind of stuff we want to avoid. These have been the easiest bases. I don't even have to think about taking these ones down. Watch me flub on this one, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you excited for Bite the bullet, or are you not excited? But yeah, either way, definitely interested to hear your guys' thoughts, concerns, opinions, all that good stuff. And of course, let me know in the comments, guys, too, how you fared out this season, and if you enjoyed it or if you didn't enjoy it, and what your final rank was. I always like to go through the comments and just kind of see where everybody was at. I'm sure other people like to too. Especially if you felt like you had a really good season or maybe a really bad season, then you could see there's a lot of other people in the same boat as you. So gives that kind of sense of community and all that good stuff. Wow, that was a hard base. Oh my god, I don't know how we got through that one. I don't know how Kavan managed to die. I guess all the mines at the front, but Bam number one, not so much number one. We'll give him a little smiley face there. Nope, I can't afford it. That looks like something else. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys thought, and appreciate it if you do subscribe to the channel, guys, because we got some big stuff coming up this week, like we said. Season 32, or Season 33, rather. Mega Crab, and big shiny golden chicken trophy right there for you. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.